funky. TMI alert, I'm about to overshare. The more I look at it and the more I say this, I'm like, do you want to keep it? I just got in my car and there were ants everywhere. And now I don't want to do it. I've been to 4 different stores and I can't find passion fruits. Happy Monday, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Clara. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back. I've been at my computer all morning and I was looking around my house and every single vase is empty, which is so unlike me. I love having fresh flowers around the house in every single room. So I'm taking a little midday break to go to Trader Joe's and see what flowers they have left. The best time to go to Trader Joe's for flowers is right when they open because that's when they restock. But I'll take what I can get at this point. I need some color back in the house. I also could not tell you the last time I wore Birkenstocks. Okay, not too shabby. And these are my favorite. They're like green hydrangeas with a little bit of white in them. I have a vision for everything, but not a bad selection considering it's like 2 p.m. The vases. Thrifted, Saison, souvenir from Napa. I got this little one at Shandon. It went viral when I posted it, and of course it's not linkable, not commissionable. No one can find it online. Kris Jenner would have probably advised me to like make my own before I posted it, so that way I could have paid my mortgage for a couple months off the sales of this baby, but alas, it was pro bono. But these are kind of my 3 heavy hitter vases that I like to have stuff in all the time. So we'll start with the little guy. And for this one, I got these. I just think this will be kind of funky and fun. I was thinking these ones could look cool on the coffee table in this vase. I like this one to be like really tall if I can, so I'm not even going to take any length off of them. Kind of funky. This one's for the kitchen. It actually looks so fun next to the moss bowl. And I mix those white and green hydrangeas in with this one. I think it looks kind of fun. Not my best work. But now I have to get back to my actual work. And look at what I found. Well played, JC Design 1-1. Well played. And this is my video. I was lucky enough to get my hands on. In order to hold any style, it has a buildable. My favorite snack lately is a banana with some almond butter. And you know who also loves banana? Polly. So we'll give her a little bit right now. I've had to give her a daily antibiotic for her ears, and she's been taking it like a champ. So she deserves a little bit of banana. I will say this is the least aesthetic snack ever. They literally just drizzle it over the banana like this. Yummy! Let's go see if she wakes up for this. She probably will. She probably already knows I opened a banana. Hey, sleepy lady. Oh, you're really taking your time with it. Oh, there we go. See your little butt twitches. Do you ever just start to see the grocery substitutions roll in from your delivery order and you just get in the car? You're like, I'll get it myself. I'm making chicken piccata meatballs tonight, which is like a lemony caper thing. And they tried to substitute limes for lemons. And that's when I knew I just had to stop what I was doing and get to the grocery store. Because something tells me a lime, actually, who am I to judge? Maybe it would be good, but I'm not gonna find out tonight. They also substituted like 10 other things. So I'm gonna hope that the majority of my grocery order is waiting for me when I get home. And I'm gonna pick up the stuff that they just didn't have in stock at Whole Foods. I came to a different grocery store. I love Earth Fare. Okay, that was a success, and I found something I'm really excited about. It's too deep down in there. I'll have to show you when I get home, but it's orange milk, which to some sounds disgusting, but to me it sounds like it could potentially be an orange Julius if I put it in the Ninja Slushi machine, so we will find that out tomorrow. Does it even say what's in this? I would assume like 10 pounds of sugar. Whole milk, sugar, natural flavor, contains milk. Good to know. It says all natural orange milk. I mean, that's delicious. It honestly tastes like Fruity Pebbles. not Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops. But I think this with some orange juice might be an Orange Julius adjacent. But I really got this because one time I looked up the recipe for an Orange Julius and it was like 2 cups of sugar in one Orange Julius, and I was trying to avoid that, but it probably has just as much sugar. But at least it's in a glass bottle and it's kind of fun. This is a Homestead Creamery. It's been so long since I've followed recipes and like actually done a weekly menu, so I'm so excited for this week because I have really good recipes on the menu, and anything Defined Dish is good. That's like my favorite recipe blogger of all time, and she has a new book coming out next week and I can't wait to cook through it. TMI alert. I'm about to overshare about my beauty routine. Some people like clutch their pearls over stuff like this, but I'm like, we're all girls here. Well, there are some husbands here, which is so funny to me because I'm like, you sat down to watch YouTube tonight and you were like, please let this be a normal video. And then it's me. So I hope you're having fun and I hope that you get to choose the next video. Cue something up. Because you know those little bumps that you get on the back of your legs? I'm talking to the girls again. Dark spot toner. I apply this as like a post shower, especially in the summer. This is just like the back of the thigh. Like, what are those little bumps? Whatever they are. This really helps me. The pharmacy at Brighten Up 3% THA toner, but I really just think any toner with like an active in it that's supposed to target dark spots, like the Paula's Choice one would probably work. There's probably drugstore options. Those are just the 2 that come to mind. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure these are chemical exfoliants. I also like to use it in my underarms too. There's got to be a science to this that I just don't understand or don't care to learn because it's working for me. Then another summer like hygiene staple, really year round, but especially in the summer with how like sweaty and humid Charleston is, body acne spray. I will just douse my back in this. This one is from Saltaire. It's just 2% salicylic acid body spray. It's got a good spray nozzle. I can go like upside down and get all the spots that I need. I'll also do my chest, preferably without clothing on, but I forgot. Really good. Going to Body Rock this morning, so I'm wearing this navy blue Amazon workout set with my Vivrel Go Yard. I really like it. I hate how much I like it, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it because I had no idea how expensive these were. They're like $2 grand. This should be like $800 at best for a designer item. I just don't really get it. I do like that it comes with a little pouch. I think this is something that I would maybe buy abroad if they're cheaper there. I don't know. I love it. The more I look at it and the more I say this, I'm like, do you want to keep it? No, I don't think I'm going to. I think I should send this back probably this week and get something else. But I just keep it by the door and I throw like my socks and everything that I need to bring. But I think our time together is coming to an end. I just got in my car and there were ants everywhere. There's like 20 ants. That's my worst nightmare. You can't get pest control for your car. They were inside of my little Advil hangover helpers thing that I made for my friend's bachelorette. Do they like Advil? Advil has kind of like a sweet coating on it. It's the craziest thing. I just sprayed it with hand sanitizer and I like shook it up. I mean, I just put Advil on the ground. I need to pick that up when I get back from my workout class. But what the heck? Oh, there's more. Okay, I think I need to get my car detailed. I've never gotten my car detailed, but it seems like the best time to start. I just came home to a ton of boxes of all of these supplies that I ordered over the weekend for these home projects that I've had on my list. And now I don't want to do that. But it's boxes. Boxes and boxes and boxes. The main project is upholstering my banquette, which I was gonna hire someone to do, but I just couldn't find anyone to do it, so I'm gonna do it myself. So I have all of like the upholstery foam, the staple gun, the batting. I ordered everything, but now I don't want to do it. I also don't really have a good, I mean, I can't do it inside because I have to use spray adhesive and that would like linger the smell and like that can't be good for Polly. So I'm gonna have to do it in the driveway, but I also have to check the weather because can you imagine I start on the project and then it starts raining or something? I don't know. I regret it. I should have paid someone to do this, but all the supplies just got here. I don't think I'm gonna get to it this week. This might be a weekend project. I've got a very sleepy Polly and a pretty extensive laundry marathon to get through today. Hopefully I can get through this today. And speaking of home updates, I do have a couple changes to my laundry room. It's really just a glorified laundry closet. It's extremely small, but I have made the most of this space, and it actually didn't exist when I bought the house. There was actually an old chimney hidden in this weird like meeting point of all the walls. There was just dead space. We found out that there was a chimney there, and obviously I need to have my laundry out of sight, out of mind. It was kind of out in the open in the previous owner's layout, so my designer figured out a way to knock out the chimney and then add enough space to do a stacked washer dryer. This is actually a wash tower, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me show you how I've used this space. I'm very proud of it. This is more or less like the center of the house, so there is a dedicated spot for the router and any like Wi-Fi router adjacent things that need to be plugged in all the time. I built out this little nook thing that actually I took inspo from a previous apartment that I lived in that had like a dedicated cabinet panel thing for the router. I made mental note of that and said I absolutely need that in my future house. And then a new addition is my iron and my ironing board, and you're probably thinking, why is that a new addition? I've been a steamer gal, but some things just require an iron, and I don't have like a utility closet. I just have this. So I found this little tabletop ironing board that I think is like the cutest thing ever. And then my iron has one of those like retractable cords, so you don't have to mess with like wrapping up the cord and everything. It's incredible. I love it. I have two baskets on the top of my Whirlpool wash tower. One is for like dirty rags, dirty like hand towels and stuff, because I like to do those all in their own load. And then the other is for clean rags and like scrub brushes and more like cleaning stuff. I have my drying rack and like a little step stool and like the thing to pull down the attic door kind of leaned up on the side. I also keep my mop in here, and I also have a cart that keeps all of my like stain removers and like detergents and stuff on that I can just roll in and out. But this is the star of the show. My favorite thing about being a homeowner was being able to have control over the appliances that were in my house. And like I said, I've lived in a bunch of different apartments, and I've made mental note about the appliances that I love and about the appliances that I absolutely loathe and did not want to ever enter my home again. And I'm a big fan of Whirlpool laundry machines. I am one of the first to try the Whirlpool front load laundry tower with UV clean technology. This bright blue light signals the UV clean tech is at work, breaking down bacteria in the wash without high temperatures, harsh chemicals, or fading your fabrics. I've just been hitting the UV clean button a ton because why not? But I feel like this would be especially useful for like kid stuff, workout clothes, city clothes. Want to check out more information? You can check the link in my description box below. Oh, and look who just woke up. I just unboxed all the supplies that I got for the bank app project. I have the foam, which looks extremely small, but I'm scared to open it because I think it's going to explode everywhere like a mattress. The spray adhesive. I got some new scissors, French cleats to hang up like the backboard, staple gun, a tarp to do the entire project on in the driveway, upholstery batting, and I have the fabric in another room. The fabric's been in the corner of my dining room for actually like over a year now. It's kind of bad. And then this is a wedding gift I have to send off to my friend, but I need to find a box that I think it'll be safe in. I got her 2 Ginori coffee mugs in the China pattern that she wanted for her wedding, but I got them in Italy, which is kind of fun. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I just feel so chopped, so ugly today. So much so that I'm gonna sleep in one of these overnight face masks. Where's my hairbrush? I'm gonna sleep in one of these face masks and hope that I wake up with a new mindset. If I'm not doing some sort of heatless curls, which I'm not going to because I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I like doing a braid. Otherwise my hair gets so tangled during the night, so I have to do like some sort of heatless curl, sock curl, or just a braid like this. I'm still reading the same book series from Elsie Silver that I talked about. Well, I guess it's like 4 different series all mixed together. I talked about it a couple vlogs ago, and I just posted that vlog today, and the comments are already filled with so many like similar recommendations for these intertwined series, and I'm so excited to go through them. I haven't vetted any of them, and I honestly hadn't heard of a lot of them, but if that's your vibe and you need some recommendations to turn back to, go look at the comment section on that YouTube video. It's 2 videos ago. I mentioned like what I'm reading in the title of it, so go reference that if you need some books. I totally forgot about this green bathrobe that I have. It's from Brooklinen. I forgot about it because I keep it hidden underneath my white bathrobes because this is just not the vibe of my bathroom. I don't want like this avocado green towel thing hanging up in the corner, but now that I found it again, this is gonna be in my rotation. I really like it. Someone tagged me in something that says avocado green is the color of fall for 2026, baby. It's been the color of 2026, 2025, and some of 2024 for me. In fact, I probably am gonna get sick of it soon. I went to my workout class. Now I'm having my second coffee of the day. I try and chug an Americano while I'm getting ready for my workout class. There's a little bit of pre-workout caffeine. And then I always take my creatine gummies afterwards. So I feel like that's how I'm able to do multiple classes in a week without having to take days off for being sore, especially this week. For whatever reason, the classes this week, so hard. I don't know if the instructors are like in a competition with one another to have the hardest class, but they're crazy this week. I've knocked out 2 videos that I wanted to film this morning, so I'm gonna sit down and edit those before I get started on lunch. And I don't know what I want to wear yet today, so I'm gonna work in the bathrobe. I'm on the hunt for passion fruits, like fresh passion fruit, and I might be able to find them at Whole Foods, but it's always kind of hit or miss with those more exotic fruits there. Google told me that H Mart would have passion fruit. There's no H Mart in Charleston. There was one in Raleigh, but unfortunately there's not one in Charleston, but there is H&L Supermarket, which I've been in and I've found some good stuff. They have some pretty unique produce options in there compared to like what you would see at like a Whole Foods or a Harris Teeter. Been in like twice before for dumpling wrappers. I'm not too familiar with the produce section, but from what I recall, they had a pretty big produce selection, so I'm gonna see if they have any. And H&L happens to be next to one of my favorite thrift stores, so I will be going in there afterwards. What are these? Thai eggplant? Indian eggplant. I'm gonna have to look up some recipes with those when I get home and see if I want to come back for them. Kind of random, but the first thing that my mind goes to when I see all these different peppers is like a crazy pepper themed tablescape. I've been to 4 different stores and I can't find passion fruits, but I did find orange juice, which means we can go home and try that Orange Julius thing and then into Slushi and see if it turns out. I think technically it's supposed to beep when it's ready, but I've never once heard it beep ever. I think I'm just impatient. I've never gotten to the point where it's actually ready, but it's looking like frothy Julius consistency. Okay, wait. This might be good. Oh my gosh, good, but it's not like quite right. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. I feel like Orange Julius has a little bit of vanilla in it, but against my better judgment, I'm just gonna put like a dash of vanilla extract and see what happens. That did nothing. It's good. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to make this. Like, who happens to just like buy and own orange milk? But I'm gonna drink it. Time to make dinner. I also finished my book. Gosh, we have to talk about my book. I ever just feel like sometimes the writer of these romance books, you're like, are we like living on the same planet? Are you an alien in disguise that was like forced to write a book and you're just like word vomiting what you think a human would find attractive? Because why was the main character wearing skinny jeans, combat boots, a deep v-neck white t-shirt, and a silver chain? I'm sorry, like seriously, if that's your cup of tea, like good for you. Not I. That would make me celibate. Speaking of, well, it's not speaking of at all, but I found the dinner recipe. It's these pressure cooker shredded beef bowls. So hopefully you can just throw everything in the pressure cooker and turn it on. Beef cooks for 45 minutes, which is longer than I thought, but that's okay. I'm not even that, my stomach literally just growled as I said I'm not that hungry. But 45 minutes from now, I will be eating, so it's fine. There's some toppings and stuff to prep and then some cauliflower rice, but I'm not gonna worry about that for the next like 20 minutes. So we'll clean up some of this mess in the meantime. I thought my dinner was trapped for a second. I'm kind of scared to open this. There we go. Not quite done. I still have to take it out, shred it, and broil it. So like 10 minutes out from eating, but it smells so good. I love any recipe that uses sesame oil. It's gonna be easy to shred. I can barely pick it up. The fact that this would have taken hours and hours and hours, and granted 45 minutes is a really long time for a pressure cooker meal in my opinion. Usually they're 15 minutes. They're super, super quick. But if you like a shredded meat, I have a friend that absolutely hates shredded meat, like the texture of it, so if that's you, then I get it. But if you like shredded meat and doing like bowls or quesadillas or like burritos or wraps or salads, like anything with shredded meat, the pressure cooker just makes it so easy to prep big batches. You don't even have to follow intricate recipes like this. You can just look up some basic ones. Between meat and rice, like the pressure cooker is that girl. I kind of hate that I just said that. I feel like I'm turning into a millennial. I'm not even technically a millennial. No offense to the millennials out there. I'm just like actively becoming uncool with my lingo and everything about me. I'm old now. I think I would officially embarrass like a younger sibling if I had one. Someone told me I was giving older sister energy in a video. I'm very much so the younger sibling. People also say I give Virgo energy and I'm a Cancer. So give the energy you want to give, says the headless meat girl. I've got the meat, I've got the cauliflower rice, and all my toppings. Look at how pretty she is. There's kimchi, avocado, radishes, the cauliflower rice underneath that you can't even see with the beef, sesame seeds, green onions. What I like about this cookbook too is it's like a full meal. It's not like it's just teaching you how to make like one main that you're gonna have to like find sides for. It's like complete meals. I'm obsessed with her. I've never seen The Shining, but I feel like this is giving The Shining or like some horror movie. The dark background, the weird lighting on my pale face, this color like high neck long sleeve. I'm going to bed and I'm doing my sock curls. And by going to bed, I mean starting another romance book on my Kindle, probably falling asleep around the 70% mark, waking up and finishing it tomorrow, because that's what I did yesterday. It's a great rhythm to be in. My Aura ring did tell me that I had a horrible sleep score, and it was like, something was keeping you up. Yeah, Aura. It was my Kindle. Actually, before I forget, I put this out because I wanted to make it for tomorrow. These are sea salt and dark chocolate overnight oats from Kodiak. They're these little pouches that you just mix with milk, and they're pretty dang good. It's so easy because you don't have to like measure out the like chia and flax and like all that. I've never tried this flavor though, so maybe I should wait to endorse the dark chocolate and sea salt before I try it. I forget which ones I've had. I think maybe like an almond butter one. I don't know. I'm gonna make this before I go to bed. Oh, it looks so yummy and chocolatey. I only have whole milk. It's gonna be extra creamy. I think I made the almond butter ones with almond milk or oat milk or something. It wasn't whole milk. And in case you're wondering, I got this little container with the lid at Whole Foods, like randomly in their bulk, like nuts and like grains and stuff section. They have jars sometimes. That's where I found this. Perfect for it.